Hey, what's going on, tribe? Welcome to my channel. So, very interesting. As I keep saying, the light is beaming. You know, the lighthouse isn't that funny. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the energy is very interesting. There's been, I've felt the shift, like, I don't know, just hours ago. Yeah, something shifted in the energy. But what I was gonna say, sorry, I'm drifting off here. As I've mentioned before, we're shifting in dimensions and our frequency is changing, right? So what's actually happening is, as I've mentioned before in previous videos, is we're becoming more multi-dimensional, because there's not just the 3D plane, there's many other planes, right? So the more density we shed, the more dimensions we're going to be able to tap into at one time in the physical body, right? So the less density you have, the more open you are to receive different frequencies and different things. We call it the paranormal, yeah? And because people think being psychic and having gifts is you have to be special, but this isn't true. We're all born with gifts, and some of us tap into them at a younger age, and this is what's kind of called awakening, because when you start waking up, you start becoming more conscious of stuff. So when you start becoming more conscious, like I was saying, sorry, I'm going off track. Some of us were conscious of our gifts at a young age. Not conscious, but we knew something. We knew we was different in it, because I remember from a kid, I was like, I think must have been about 8 or something, or I was young anyway, and I remember saying to my mum, like, yeah, I'm different in it. Like, there's something wrong with me. I'm different because I'm like, I see and feel shit, and this was at a young age. So as life's progressed, I know why, because this 3D realm, I've never been, what's the word? Fitted into the society. I've always been outside the box. So in primary school, they would say I was more of a troublemaker, because I didn't want to sit down and give my energy to things that I don't, that I'm not interested in. Why are you going to do that? Like, yes, certain things is needed, but the majority of it is like, sit down, shut up and listen. It's like, no, I'm not interested in that. So I would get labelled as the troublemaker in primary school and secondary school. Just because, like, yeah, you can call it defiant or rebellious, but if I say something, if I'm not doing something, I'm not doing it, innit? Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So that might be the indigo in me, but yeah, it's not happening, innit? If it doesn't resonate with me, then I will fight hands down till there's no the end, if it doesn't resonate with me. So yeah, I was aware of my gifts at a young, not aware of my gifts, but I knew I was different in it. I knew shit just didn't resonate with me, and I see the world totally different to the rest, even like my friends and shit. Like, yeah, just seeing shit differently in it. So yeah, the more density we shed, the more your gifts will come online. So you may start getting downloads, you may start getting channeled messages, and being able to feel and see shit that other people can't actually feel and see, right? This is just because your energy is shifting. But the main thing that I was going to say is, because we are becoming more multi-dimensional, there is no time. We're going to be living, everything is occurring now, yeah? There is no past and there is no future. Everything is occurring right now. And this is becoming more noticeable to me, and it's going to be coming more noticeable to a good majority of you as well. Things are happening to force you to live in the present moment, and you'll start noticing certain, this is also growth as well, but certain things will no longer things will no longer work for you. They're going to be forcing you to level up and change. Yeah, so I don't know, say for instance, drinking, smoking. I'm not saying you can't do these things, but you will be forced to the way they used to work will no longer work. Like, I don't know, if you was trying to suppress shit and run away from shit, even overeating and shit to try comfort eating, to comfort yourself. Them vices they're no longer gonna work. Even what I've noticed as well, like from me meditating and grounding, they no longer work as they used to work. So as we change and evolve, the things will change and evolve with us, you know. So this is very interesting. For those people that are just waking up, should we say, certain vices will work in your favor, but the more down the rabbit hole we go, and the more we raise our vibration and raise our consciousness expands, we're going to be open to new things, should I say. Like, even for instance, in a way, it's happening, going backwards. Like, even, I used to, like, look at the moon. Can you see her? This shit. Yeah, she's there. She is beaming. She's doing the most. Hello, love. Yeah, let's go have a little wander and see the moon. Yeah, as we shift our energy, things will like no longer work. So even eating habits will start changing. Like these times, I'm going vegetarian ish. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna cut out meat, but I'm being more aware of what I'm eating and more aware of what I'm putting in my body. So going shopping, like these times I went shopping and I've got the bare minimum, yeah, because I'm looking around the supermarket and everything is just it's not good for you, innit? That's what I'm saying. It's unhealthy, innit? Like in the 80s and all that shit, you've never seen so many new brands in your life that are causing more problems, because if you actually, like I'm saying, I've been aware of what I've been putting in my body, but now I'm like becoming more aware. So this kind of sucks when you start becoming more conscious, yeah? So I'm reading the labels and stuff, and I was watching a documentary as well about how much sugar and salt are in the things that we eat. If you check, like, just using Coke as an example, yeah, because in certain countries, yeah, even in fucking England, yeah, you can buy a bottle of Coke, yeah, for like £1.50, 2 litres, and you can buy a bottle of water that's about £1, but the water that I drink it costs £2, yeah, because it's more alkaline. But do you know how much sugar is in Coke? A lot of people probably fucking know this already, but I'm just making this aware. There's a lot of sugar in Coke, but even other ingredients, like other foods, like there's a lot of sugar and salt in them. And you know what's killing people without them even realize it is the salt and sugar. Where do you think diabetes comes from? Salt and sugar. And people think, oh yeah, I've stopped eating a lot of chocolate and all that, but it's not just about the chocolate. It's about even one porridge that how many grams? Listen, man opened the pack of porridge, yeah, and said it had like 12 grams of sugar in it. I was like, bruv, 12 grams of sugar is a lot. So you got to think, boom, you have 2 porridges, that's like 24 grams of sugar, yeah, and that's not good. So the shit is out there to do you more harm than good, innit? Because there are certain, I call it the drugstore, the pharmacy and drugstores, they more time pay the big corporations to keep you sick. Yeah, so they're both in it together. They're like twins, should I say. One's paying the other one, and they're both making you sick. Like the pharmacies, they're not actually making you healthy. They want to keep you sick because what's it called? What did I say? I saw a meme. They said a healthy person is a customer lost. Let that sink in, yeah? So, yeah, we're going to start going. I've even started doing this as well. Going back to more natural ways. Like, I'm not 100% there, but that's the goal, innit? Because, yeah, I'm also human and function in this avatar as well. But, yeah, trying to go more to a more natural way of being. So, like, even stuff that I'm putting on my skin, yeah? If I can't ingest it, it's not going on the skin and shit. So I've been using coconut oil on the skin and the hair as well. So yeah, I'm just becoming more conscious of what I'm putting on my body and putting in my body. Because even if you read your deodorants, most of your deodorants have got aluminium in it. And when you're absorbing, because like the skin is the biggest organ in the whole human body, yeah? So what you're putting onto your skin, your body is absorbing that and it's making you ill. Okay, can you see her? Where's she at? Hey, hello, love. She is beaming. She's doing the most. So yeah, what you put on your body and in your body is going to have effect. Because the actual human lifespan is actually meant to be like a perfectly, well, not in this fucking way the society is today, but the human vessel is actually meant to live up and run perfectly to 120 years, yeah? But in society, you're lucky if you make it to 60 these days, 70, and that's being generous, yeah? And I don't know about in America, but in the UK, they want you to work up to like 65, bruv. So, what? So, you'll be working to your dead, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And what did I see? I was watching something anyway, yeah? And it was basically saying, like, yeah, for instance, if we live up to, I don't know, being generous here, like 75, 75 with the way shit's going on, that's only 75 summers, you know? Just take that in, 75 summers of a lifetime, and society would want you working 5 days a week. I don't know how many days a year or whatever, but you'd be working all year to get like a 2-week break. And you got to think, with 75 summers, that's very fucking sad. Yeah, society would want you. They want to work you to your dead, basically, and the whole system is just backwards and shit. But it's slowly coming down brick by brick. But even like even with the school system with teaching kids and shit is just, it's not even, I know so many people that's just taking their kids out of school because they've had enough. Like the system is full. Rome is collapsing. We're watching the collapse of Rome. And there's so many people that's taking out their kids out of school, so it's not only going to be a matter of time before that kind of runs its course. But even like, once you get pregnant, how long is maternity leave? Is it 2 months? Oh, I think it's 2 months. I can't remember anyway. But they want you to basically, you have your first your kid, and then they basically want you back to work straight away within 2 months or 3 months or some shit like that. And it's like, hold on, that's them. The youngest years are the most important. They're the bonding time. So yeah, it's all backwards and shit, and it has an effect. It has a knock-on effect. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, you're going to slowly start to realise that things are changing very rapidly. And And this 3D realm isn't going to be here for much longer. So enjoy it while you can. Wherever you're at in your journey, whether you're up or you're down or neutral, because things are changing very rapidly. Very rapidly. Yeah, and when things actually, we're kind of, it's like what's it called, a pendulum, yeah? And the pendulum has been swinging to one side for far too long, so it's going to swing the other way very soon. And then when that happens, a lot of people are going to lose their shit, because they're going to realize that what they thought was important and what life is not that. It is completely something different. So yeah, for you guys that are on your spiritual path, you're going to have a lot of people coming to you for assistance and guidance, because once they step into our realm, it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, it's going to be so interesting. But yeah, this is why we have chosen to awaken first, because we're the way showers, to guide the next wave that choose to awaken, should we say. But yeah, the 3D world is looking very, it's not got long left. I promise you that it really hasn't got long left. Yeah, you could wake up and things change tomorrow. Like, that's how I thought. Things are changing very fast. And time, have you felt how time is speeding up? Like, we've only got 9 more months of this year already, just to let you know. Time is fucking speeding up. It's all happening too fast, and I'm trying to process it. And it's like, wow, like, dude, like, shit is happening, innit, man? Shit is happening. But yeah, it's all getting a bit mad. Like, yeah, it's shifting. Shit is happening. Shit is happening. Is Taylor, you alright, mate? So yeah, the masses better buckle up there, because yeah, things are happening. I don't know, you know what, yeah? I think soon we are going to have the shift, and it's not going to, like, the actual shift. The people that's been doing the work, the inner work, we're at the line, we're ready to go in it. So the people that's been doing the inner work, yeah, we're going to be the first ones. When the shift happens, we're going to be the first wave to feel that, and it's going to happen on an internal level. So you will still physically be here, is what I'm envisioning, but you will be on a different level, if that makes sense. So everything around you may even look different, because I remember when I first awakened, colours were so vibrant. Like, I was looking at a plant, like flower, and I'm like, wow, amazed. Like even like trees and shit, it's like, wow, like, you're alive, like, you're giving me like oxygen and energy and shit. When you become conscious, it's just mad, innit? That's what I'm saying. But this video's getting a bit long, so I'm gonna love you guys and leave you, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon with another video. When I get guided to do so. Anyway, peace, love and light, tribe. I'm gonna hit you guys up.